Hello. How's everyone doing today? Should I sit up more straight? Hey Sydney. Hey Callie. Happy birthday, Cappy. I hope you had a really fun birthday. Turning 30 is always a fun one. It's always an experience. I literally just had like a party at my friend's house. That was all we did. Hey Gator Brado, welcome back. ¿Cómo estás? Está hermosa día. I had only understood part of that because I suck at Spanish, even though I took it for 4 years in high school. I like literally learned it for tests and then immediately forgot it because I'm lazy like that. Ooh, it's cold. Fuck that. Fuck being cold. I am not good with cold. Not good in the slightest with cold temperatures. The only thing I like cold is my coffee. I love cold brew. Thank you, Gabriella. I'm wearing my Super Genius shirt. It has Wile the Coyote on it. I wish it said I almost wish it said Stable Genius, but we all know how butthurt someone would get over that. This is Super Genius. I don't think I'm that smart, so it's funny though. Will there ever be another AmberCon? I don't know. Honestly, it's like gotten to a point now where it's like doing things like that or whatever, like they're fun and everything, but like there's so many people that react to Amberlynn now that it's like, oh, thank you so much, Callie. You're so kind and generous and the bestest. It's gotten to a point now where it's like if you don't invite certain people or whatever, like some people take it as a slight against them. It's just, I don't know. If it happens, someone else can do it because I just really don't feel like doing it. It's 14 degrees in Alaska. Fuck that. Hey, sarcastic healer. Not getting your notifications. Honestly, I don't know. YouTube's weird. I feel like Twitch is a little bit better about notifications going out. I'm honestly very surprised at the number of people that have followed me over there and supported me over there. It's very like I honestly didn't think that so many people would care that much to like sit there and hang out with me and watch me play games and watch TikTok compilations and watch me watch K-pop videos and stuff like so. Y'all just need to meet up with Zach. I know, right? I would love to go to Chicago and just meet up with Zach and Callie. That would be hilarious, I think. But you run into that risk of like, I don't know. I feel like with here, I'll just talk about this because I kind of wanted to talk about it anyway. The whole drama channel, the drama channels for drama channels for drama channels drama. Like it's gotten so meta over there. And I mean, I don't know, I guess I'm considered a part of that because I do talk about like people on YouTube, I guess. So I guess I'm a part of that. I have opinions and commentary and reacts. So I guess it's a thing or whatever. Seeing how all of that went down just because some people like went to a party, like it makes me nervous because it's like I wouldn't want to like, I don't know. I feel like it would just spawn an entire thing of more bullshit. So I feel like if I were to ever meet up like with a bunch of like other reactors or whatever, like I don't think we would live stream. B, like if we did videos, I feel like we would just do like separate videos or whatever, like and just do collabs that way. Vicky S, ready for Petty? Oh, thank you so much, Vicky S. Pretty Little Things by Tiffany. I'll be 30 in 4 days. Oh my god. Happy early birthday. Katie12 downloaded Twitch just for you. Love from Boston. Oh, thank you so much, Katie. Hey, I'm excited because on Monday I'm buying your merch. I wish you would do a meet and greet. Cancer Warrior. Oh, thank you so much, Cancer. I want to do a meet and greet. I don't know. I feel like if I hit 100,000, I'll do a meet and greet in LA. I don't know what the fuck that would entail. I don't know if people would really fucking come or whatever, but Yeah, like I wanted to talk a little bit more about the drama stuff. So like, I've gotten to know like Nick and Dustin a little. I mean, not a lot. Like we don't like DM or anything, but like we communicate on Twitter. So we're like we associate, I guess. I know that that's like a really bad buzzword right now, but like the drama channel stuff is so dumb. Like it's literally some of the most pettiest drama, and I live for the petty shit, but like honestly, some people are so in their feelings about such trivial shit that's going on over there. Like the bias thing fucking annoys the fuck out of me, because if you like, everyone has a bias. Okay, it's impossible for you to be an individual and not have some kind of bias about anything in life. Like the people can't even achieve that. Only robots can do that. Okay, so it's like, take for instance, like I watch CNN, MSNBC, and I watch Fox News because I want to know what they're saying over there, and I want to know, like, I'm pretty liberal or whatever, but I want to know like what they're talking about and stuff, like, because I'm not talking about like I watch Tucker Carlson or anything. I watch like Outnumbered and like Brett Baier or whatever, and it's like I can think enough for myself, like I can be enough of a critical thinker to understand like that I shouldn't just take someone's word as gospel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this idea that like you're gonna be upset because people like have some kind of favoritism towards certain people is fucking annoying. Like it's like, just get the fuck over it. And like if it really bothers you that much, then make your own videos and speak your fucking truth about it. But like to hold, like, first of all, they're not journalists or whatever. They're like people online with opinions. And it's like, just get over it. Like, I don't understand what it, like, I mean, maybe the reason why I don't care that much is because I don't give a fuck about makeup. Like, real talk. Like, I honestly don't care. I could give a fuck what it's made out of because I'm not going to ever use it. So it's like, I don't care. I watch certain makeup channels because I think they're like interesting and I like the art behind it. So like, I'll watch Nikkietutorials or Gross by Gore or whatever. Or there's this other guy named Ellis because I watched this show called Glow Up on Netflix the other day because I was bored, so I watched it. And there's this guy on there named Ellis, and he has a YouTube channel. I think it's called his name is Ellis Atlantis, and I enjoy that part of makeup. Like, I really don't give a fuck. I don't want to watch someone shill things to me. I don't care. Like, I just really don't care. And so it's like, I think people need to like really like take a step back and be like, so say Nick or whatever wants to make a video about this and he doesn't want to make a video about this. That's his fucking prerogative. Like, you can't. Like, it just is what it is. Like, and if you get that upset about it, then I would implore you to like either A, make your own videos about the stuff that you think you should be, videos that should be made on YouTube, or I don't know, not care as much. Like, I don't know what her name is. Is it Gore? I don't know what her name is. I just watch her videos when they pop up in my like recommended. Gross by Gore, Gore by Gross. I don't know what her name is. Like, I've been watching some of the like stuff like between the drama between the drama channels. It's like, who cares? Like, honest to God, like I'll leave like some like bitchy little like tweets about it sometimes, like because I think they're funny. But like, it's just so, it's gotten to a point now where it's like, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. Like I did make a comment about the Jeffree Star thing because I did think that was a bit much. Like when he did, first of all, I think him making that entire breakup video was a bit much. Like, I don't understand why anyone would need to do that. Glam and Gore is her name. I'm sorry, Glam and Gore. I think that making that whole video was a bit much, and it's like, goddamn, he got like almost, I think that video is like at 25 million views in like a day, and it's like, I don't know. The fact that so many people care about that is fucking nuts to me. But like, I think that like he shouldn't expect for people to have his privacy or whatever. Like, he lives his entire life on the internet, and when you make like, and people are gonna speculate or whatever. But then when I saw that one thing that was going on about like, oh, Nathan's in Malibu with a girl or whatever, my sources are, it's like, really? Like, you're really gonna stoop that fucking low? Like, come on, dude. Like, do you really care that much? Like, does it really bother you that much about him? Like, I don't, like, that's a bit like, okay, I don't know. Like, it's just like, that's not even like a speculation thing too. It's like I just think that that's just someone that's like, I don't know, bored or like trying to come up with something, or it's like I don't understand why, like, and if he was in Malibu with another woman, it's fine. They broke the fuck up. Who cares? Like, you know, like he, as far as I'm concerned, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Like, they can all do whatever the fuck they want. So yeah, I tweeted about that because I was just like, come on, dude. Like, if you want to like talk about like the stuff that we see, then that's fine. But it's like to make something up just for the like the hell of it or whatever. And then the irony behind all that is like obviously there's the two factions. There's like Nick and Dustin and like, I don't know. I really don't know because I don't pay attention to it that much. But it's like it's them, and then it's like against Here for the Tea. And it's like they have these two different things, and like this side gets mad at this side for being biased, and then this side gets mad at this side for being biased, and it's like, what's the point? You know, like, make your videos, collect your coin, and like let's just keep it moving. You know, I don't know. I didn't watch the breakup video because I honestly don't care. I honestly don't care about Nathan and Jeffree and their relationship. The only things that I care about are like people spending money on these people and not getting any of their products, and then like the optics of like what it looks like when you move into a $20 million home and people still haven't received the shit that they need. Like, that's when I'm like, come on, dude, like do better, be better. Or like acting like you've done all this work for this product when really you just sat in a fucking boardroom and said yes to things all day. Like, that's stupid. Like, who fucking cares? YouTube drama is the new reality TV. I guess so. I mean, if it's good drama, then like I'm down for it. But if it's like dumb drama or it's like really toxic drama, like I will say this: Amberlynn Reid and Chantel. How do I phrase this without sounding incredibly stupid? Some of the stuff that, you know what, actually I'm not gonna even say it because like I'm going off my mental checklist of like the things that have happened or transpired, and it's pretty awful. So I was gonna say like it's not that bad, but it's been actually really bad. It's been some of the stuff that they've said and done, like, and I'm not saying that I'm without sin either. Obviously, I've done and said some like awful things on this platform and on other platforms because that's, you know, that just is what it is. But like, I was gonna say like it's not that bad, but it's like they've done cancer scams, they've done, you know, threatening to call CPS on people, and they've done some animal neglect. I mean, at least Chantel doesn't neglect her cats, that's for sure. But I don't know. Let me read some of these donations before I keep going. Pix, I wished you and Lady Callie and so many others were here last week. I wanted to go so bad. It looked like a lot of fun. Manal looked beautiful. Like, I honestly was just like so in awe of how pretty she looked, and I love seeing other cultures and like how they celebrate weddings and stuff like that. Like, it's super interesting. Ashley Ward, you look like you lost weight. King, love you. I mean, I've been fucking with the same 15 pounds for like the past 3 months. It's been ridiculous. I see my nutritionist next week, and she has a whole plan for me, and I'm just gonna like try again and start, because I really want to get to goal weight by this summer, because I would like to get my skin removal surgery finally. I've been on the fucking the list to like get my skin removal surgery, but I have to get underneath a certain BMI. And it's like, because I have a lot of skin and like my midsection and stuff like that. Like it makes me even look bigger than I actually am, because it's just like pockets of it's disgusting. I don't even want to, like, even I myself looking at it, I get like about it. But I need to buckle the fuck down. I tend to do a little bit better with following a diet when I'm busier. Like if I've after like these couple of weeks of like Christmas break and stuff like that, like I learned that like when I'm left to my own devices, I will bored eat. Like, it's so bad. So yeah, I need to get back and like get to finally, I need to get closer to goal weight. I don't know if I'll ever get to goal weight, unfortunately, because I've had so many different opinions from different doctors about what my goal weight should be. Like, my surgeon, he's very strict, and I usually just go by what he says because he knows what the fuck he's talking about. But my bariatric surgeon, he has a goal weight for me that like he believes that that's what I should be at no matter what. And then when I talked to my gastro doctor, or like I even went and saw a specialist at UCI on this past week for an unrelated thing, and he was talking to me about goal weights and stuff, and he thinks that that's way too low. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with what my surgeon has said, because he's never steered me wrong before, and he's always been pretty dead on with like what he thinks. And so it's like, I'm just gonna try to do what he wants me to do, because he knows more about what the fuck he's talking about. Like, even my primary care doctor was like, that's really low. And I'm like, well, that's just what he said. And he's like, honestly, looking at your bone structure and like all of that stuff, like, I don't know if it's possible for you to get that. I wish I could get skin removed. I know how expensive it is. Honestly, all the money that I've made on YouTube, I've just been pretty much saving it for skin removal surgery. I have enough money now from YouTube to afford skin removal surgery, because my insurance wants me to go to one doctor, but I don't like the results he has, so I'm gonna pay for it out of pocket. I don't know. I figure like if I'm gonna get this done and it's cosmetic, I want to get it done by the people that do it the best, and not by like just go to the ones that my insurance wants me to go to because they have a deal with them or whatever. So, and that's what I did with my bariatric surgeon too. Like, I didn't go through my insurance with my bariatric surgery. They paid for some of it, but not a lot of it. I had to pay for most of it out of pocket. But I'm glad I did it, because I think that the surgeon I went to is way better than the one that they wanted me to go to. So, hey Zach, how's it going? Can't believe you're on your way to your third gastric. Dude, I mean, should I just talk about it, since like I've already kind of talked about it on Twitter? Katie, Miss Fucking Wonderful or whatever, like, I really don't care that much about what she thinks about me. Like, this is someone who's done like a mukbang like a week after her own surgery. I didn't blow my bypass. I didn't get a revision because I blew my bypass. I got a revision because I was literally dying. Like, I had ulcerations in my esophagus, and they were starting to erode my staple line. I had my revision surgery 7 months after my original surgery. People don't get revisions a year after their surgery. So if you can pretend that you know everything, and you can pretend that, I don't know, you're so much better than but let's be real. Like, I've seen so many women like you at my weight loss support groups that do all the same shit you do, and just wait, girl. Like, you're in your you're in your grace period right now, and you think that you're untouchable or whatever, but considering the amount of binge drinking and stuff that you probably seem to be doing, I don't know, like, live your fucking life. I will admit that when I first started this platform and I talked to her or whatever, I was intimidated by her because she had such a bigger channel, and I see how she moves and everything. But you know what? I really don't give a fuck about what that lady has to say about me anymore. Like, I think the reason she gets so upset about me and Zach and Yaba and them and talking about the things we talk about is because she sees herself in the people that we talk about a lot. These are people who don't have any kind of self-awareness or any accountability. I mean, this is a girl that's like trying to crowdfund getting her liquor license back because she didn't pay her own taxes. Like, could you imagine like going on the internet and begging for money so that you could like pay a lien against you because you were so incompetent with your finances that they stripped you of your liquor license? If that's the truth, I don't know if that's true or not, but like, imagine that, right? Like, so it's like, or coming on here and like claiming that like your dad has cancer, and then like all this shit, and then getting all this money donated to you because your dad has cancer or he doesn't, or whatever the fuck. No one knows, because you're such a pathological liar at this point. So I really don't know what's true or whatever. I don't really watch. I don't have the time in me to sit there and watch someone like spiral for 3 hours a day on YouTube either. Like, I just don't have it in me to do that. So I don't really know everything in the ins and outs of your life or whatever. But I don't know. Live your fucking life. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Be mad at people for surpassing you or going and doing other things and being more successful. I really honestly think that's a lot of what it comes down to. I think she gets really bitter about the fact that like people have been on the platform for a shorter amount of time than she has, and they've managed to cultivate a following that's bigger or more or better in many aspects. I wouldn't want to be a part of the people that she associates with. So yeah, I don't know. Live your life, girl. Say what the fuck you want to say. It is what it is. Pretend that you know everything and no one knows anything. Take credit for other people's achievements and then put them down and make them act like and talk about them as if they're like nothing and no one. And I don't know. If that's what you want to do, then do you, dude. Be that messy if that's what you want to do. But I don't know if that's going to really work out that much for you. And it doesn't seem to be. So yeah, that's what I have to say about Miss Fucking Wonderful. Oh, and you did say the N-word. So don't act like you've like never said it. You did it in my stream. And I was too pussy back then to really say anything because of the fact that you were so much bigger than I was. And you were saying dumb shit about Paige online. Like the shit that you were saying was fucking ridiculous. So... And you got mad when you got called out for it. You were shaking in your fucking boots when Paige was talking about doing her video about Peter Mon and including you in it. I remember watching those. You were spooked, bitch. You were real spooked because you know exactly what was going to happen and what people were going to say because you're cognizant enough of your behavior and understand that like you do and say some really sick shit. I mean, I saw the clip on Twitter of you mocking like Spanish accents and stuff. Like, so like you're to pretend that you're not prejudiced in some way. I don't know if you're racist, but you are definitely prejudiced and you say and do some pretty awful shit. So if you want to act like you have some like moral high ground and like you're going to come for people like me and Zach or whatever, go for it. I could really give a fuck about your opinion of me. You're busy like stealing from your boyfriend to go to the bar. So whatever. Let me read some more super chats. There's been a lot, so I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go back. I'm wearing my I Can't shirt. Are you going to react? Yeah, I'm going to react to the update. Thank you so much, Jamie. Kayla Stucky? I just recently started watching and I'm obsessed. This is the first live stream I made it to. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Hearts. DC Media Girl, I've been watching her videos a lot lately. I like the way she breaks everything down. She did a pretty epic read of like Miss Fucking Wonderful like in a couple videos ago and I was like, ooh, she said that. I really enjoy. I think she's very like I think that woman is like incredibly, I think she's very smart. First of all, like you can tell that she's very smart. And I think her takes on everything are pretty spot on. I think she holds everyone under the same standard or whatever. I think she's pretty like dead on with her reads. And she doesn't really read. She mostly just like gives really good hot takes of what she's saying or what she's seeing. So Beth, love you. Always keep it real. Love you from Australia. All the way from Australia. I read somewhere that it rained the other day. Hopefully the fires are, I don't know. It's sad because here in the States, we don't get any news about that. Like literally we get no news about that. The news here, they'd rather sit here and talk about like, I don't know. I honestly, I don't even watch the news that much anymore because it's so awful at this point. But like they spent like a good hour and a half talking about like volunteers for Bernie Sanders political campaign, like saying mean things about Elizabeth. It's like, who cares? Like, who cares? Like, it's like, I could not care less about what a bunch of volunteers for a political campaign said about their competitor. Like, of course they're not going to say nice things. Like, it's so dumb. That's why we're never going to like, it makes me so nervous that like, we're not going to win anything. Cause like, we want to drag each other over being mean on the internet. Like, it's so stupid. Christina, me and my sister Andrea love watching your streams. Love you, Petty King. Oh, thank you so much, Christina. Andrea, Alicia, you and Callie are my faves. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Alicia. Or Andrea. Narf took your advice and jumping into higher education as an adult despite anxiety and just got into my dream course. Thanks, Petty King. It's never too late. It's never too fucking late. And honestly, some of the best people that I've met at my school, yes, I go to community college. I'm not upset about that or or embarrassed by that. I go to community college. It's cheap. It's the same exact fucking courses that you would take at any other university, pretty much. And it's smart, in my opinion. So it is what I mean. I could have probably tried to transfer to a bigger university already and take, but it's like, why am I going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars for the same exact courses? It makes no sense. But going back to school, it's never too late. It's never, I mean, my grandma goes to learning and retirement classes too. She mainly does it just to keep her mental agility there, and I think that it's important, and she gets to talk to all her friends and stuff too. So I think that that's really great. But yeah, it's never too late. Kenzie Jackson, did you send Eric Cook your Messy Game merch? Nah, I didn't. And thank you so much for the donation, but like, I don't think he would wear it. Or I think it's overstepping. I would never do that. I just think it's just kind of like why I don't go and I leave comments on their videos, or I don't really, like, I just don't. If I have something to say, I'm gonna say it on my Twitter feed. I'm gonna say it on my Instagram. I'm gonna say it on my YouTube. I'm not gonna send them things. It's like, if he wants Messy Gay merch, he can come to the channel, look up the link, and buy one for himself. Like, it just is what it is. Under the Veil, Shannon. Here for the tea went off on me on Twitter for saying I don't like her. I didn't tag her. She has Google notifications on. She blocked me when I pointed it out. I'm not that surprised. She seems very what's the word? Reactionary. Andrea Alicia, also I lost 170 pounds. Amber needs to stop the excuses. Congratulations, Andrea. Amazing work. Keep up the good work. You're doing great. Sometimes when I say that, I feel like I sound like that the intros to like what's the name of their channel? I'm like spacing the fuck out right now. Ethan H3H3, like how he has like Michelle Obama. Ali Marie, excited I got to catch you live. Can't wait the whole thing, but wanted to show love. Thank you so much. Domenico Makia, I don't know if I said that right. Leving from New York, been on keto for 7 months, started at 430, just hit 300. Get it. You better get it. Get it. Andrea Alicia, I'm a silent watcher, but I love your live streams. Thank you so much. Laura Mosley, did you revise to do a dental switch or bypass? Bypass. He said that would be the best one for me, considering all of the like, what was the word he used? It wasn't erosion. I don't know, but where my pouch was, or where my stomach was meeting my esophagus, was like, it was fucked. And so he was like, I don't know if a duodenal switch would work for you. So we're just going to switch to bypass. And I still have a lot of acid reflux to this day. So that was what I went and saw the specialist in UCI about. David Zakua, I don't know. It's Skull. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hooray for Jenna. First super chat. How does this work? LOL. Also love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Rachel Duncan. I've been watching DC Mean Girl. I love her videos. Sometimes the stuff she says, Loki checks me as well, and I'm like, okay, sis, facts. Yeah, I like her. I think she's not like super like emotive or anything, but I personally like that, because it to me it sounds like you're listening to a podcast, and I like a lot of the podcasts that are like pretty just like straightforward and just talking. They're not like giggling off the chain and stuff like that. Like that shit gets old really fast, especially when you're like trying to focus. Rabid Rabbit Sugar Huggers, Rabid Rabbits Huggers. Don't have to read this, just saying hello. Thank you so much, Rabbit. Caitlin Van, so happy to have caught your stream. Love your videos. Thank you so much, Caitlin. So yeah, I did want to react to the update video. I don't know if this is going to be much of an update, considering Amberlynn. I'm sure that it's going to be more of the same. Honestly, I don't know. It kind of blows my mind sometimes when people are like, she's changed, she's doing this different, da 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 da. Like, I don't see it. Maybe it's the newbies. I don't know. This has 1.3 likes and 3.8 dislikes. So yeah, I don't know. This should be interesting to say the least, but I will say this. I don't know if it's the lighting, the camera angle. I mean, she's bumped the saturation way the fuck up. And I think it's because, like, I mean, even with, here, let me turn the music off. even with the saturation really bumped up, you can still see the darkness around her eyes and stuff. And I think that she is actually bumping up the saturation. Like, I just think it. I mean, I don't know if I know this. This isn't a fact. This is just based off of what I've been seeing lately. I don't know if it's the lighting. I don't know if it's because of I don't know if maybe it's because we saw her in such shit lighting with shit backgrounds in the past that now that she's having a dark background behind her and the lighting, she's having natural light coming in from the window. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but I do think she's probably bumping the saturation up when she edits this on her phone and uploads it onto YouTube. Yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that. I don't. It's so hard to tell if she's lost weight, but I do think her face looks a little bit smaller. But when you're battling an infection like the way she's literally been, hey Karina, how's it going? Can we get some orange chickens in the chat for Karina? Kaboom. Orange chickens. I do think that she's definitely bumped up the saturation though, because like. Oh, and I was saying, like, when you're battling an infection like that, like, you're burning more, like, she's probably just burning way more calories just, like, passively, like, now, because her body's actively fighting off, like, a bunch of infections, And it's, like, I think that may have more to do with it, because when you're sick like that, it's just hard to eat, And it's, like, I mean, I've been there. I mean, she talks all the time, too, about how, like, when she gets the flu, she loves it because she loses weight or whatever. So it's like, oh my God, I have a zit right here behind my ear. Does anyone get those? Does anyone get ear zits? It's literally where the back of my stud is, and it hurts. Like, it literally hurts. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like take all of her accomplishments away or whatever, but like she does seem a little smaller, So maybe the infections are working and it's caused her to eat less, and for that's great, because I think that's what she needs to be doing. So I think it's like do or die at this point, real talk. I think it's very scary that like she's been battling this like bladder infection and stuff for months. That's fucking weird. Michael, behind her are the things she brought for the homeless. She didn't donate the stuff to the homeless? That's awful. I mean, did she buy more of it and then she kept some of it? I assume you're talking about the toilet paper right here, the paper towels right here. I don't know. Did she or I don't know. Let's just go ahead and watch this.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to film an update video. I could barely breathe. I am still sick.
She's always sick, dude. She's always sick.
I do have tonsillitis. I told you.
You don't have tonsillitis. You don't have if you had tonsillitis, you'd be like coughing up pus. You wouldn't even be able to sit here and talk, dude. She does not have tonsillitis. Why does she what? She does not have tonsillitis. You're just sick. You have a cold. You have the cold that everyone else has right now. Like, why does she always got to go there? She always has to make it like the worst. You have a cold. You do not have tonsillitis. If you had tonsillitis, you wouldn't be on here talking. You'd be coughing up pus. Like, it'd be disgusting.
You guys, I did go to the doctor, and they said that tonsillitis goes away by itself. But the whole situation was kind of weird. Like,
she's already lying. Like, when she does this whole, like, she's shaking her head back and forth. Like, there are some tells that Amberlynn has when she's staring off to the side like that. When I'm not trying to take Shivy's gig right now or anything, but like she has these tells that she does, and like when she talks in vagueness and like she gives like these like weird, super bizarre like she's making it up. Like she's literally sitting here making it up as she goes.
The doctor prescribed me antibiotics but said I didn't have to take them.
Said no doctor ever. Why would a doctor prescribe you antibiotics and then tell you not to take them? That makes no sense. Are like it I do not believe for a second that every doctor in Kentucky is incompetent. I just don't believe it. The stuff that she comes up with is so bonkers and so against like basic 101 medicine, in my opinion, considering right now that we're in a state where it's like we have to be very careful with the amount of antibiotics we prescribe because we've overprescribed them for so long that like all the doctors when they go to training, I'm sure, are relearning about how to prescribe antibiotics and when to use antibiotics. There's no fucking way that a doctor's going to be like, I'm going to prescribe you antibiotics and I don't want you to take them as expected. That makes no sense to me. I don't believe it whatsoever.
And then I told the doctor about how I took antibiotics for 2 months straight due to a bladder infection, and she was very hesitant on having me take the antibiotics because she said antibiotics don't always help people anyways with tonsillitis. So she said...
Right, because it's a viral infection. This makes no sense to me. I'm so confused. Isn't tonsillitis a viral infection? Unless she has like strep or something, or it's a bacterial, like what? I'm confused. Did the doctor prescribe her a Z-Pack or something? I don't know. I'm confused.
I will call in the prescription, but I don't really want you to take it.
That makes no sense. Why would a doctor prescribe you something and be like, I'm going to send it in, but I don't want you to take it? Especially something like antibiotics. I'm not like, this isn't like they're calling in like an acid reflux medication or something like those. Yeah. You know what? If I'm going to send you in some, Rantadine or whatever. By the way, if you're taking Rantadine, you need to stop taking it immediately. There's been a giant recall for that shit. People have been dying. Like, you need to not be taking that anymore. If you're in the chat right now and you take Rantadine, I believe that's how you say it. I took it for a very long time. You need to stop taking it immediately. I don't trust that company that makes that stuff anymore. Anyway, I just think it's very weird that a doctor would prescribe her antibiotics and be like, I'm going to send these in for you, but I don't want you to take them. Then why would she send them? Like, why?
And I'm over here like, okay. So I'm sitting here with horrible cough. My throat is just like...
Tonsillitis is an infection and antibiotics are prescribed. Pharyngitis, on the other hand, is just inflammation and no antibiotics are prescribed. She's just laughing. Okay, well, that's good to know.
My tonsils are not happy. I have a bunch of white spots on them, all this stuff. I do not have strep. They did a test on that. So tonsillitis, hi. It's just...
I just think she's lying. I think she's full of shit.
It's been putting me through the ringer. I have been...
Ranitidine?
Doing nothing but resting. I have been beyond bored. It's just been... It hasn't been fun for me. I hate that 2020 has started like this because I really wanted like to start 2020 kind of with a bang and with health and happiness and positivity, and I'm just not getting that. But I'm just trying to be as positive as possible and kind of just go with the flow at this point. I am getting a little desperate though, and I might just take the antibiotics, but since I was taking antibiotics for so long, I'm building a resistance. They have completely messed up my stomach, and I've been off of antibiotics for a few weeks now, so my stomach is finally like getting back to normal because the antibiotics were bad. It took all the good bacteria out of my stomach, and my stomach was always cramping, hurting. So I have tried to film other videos. I have started a what I ate today. I have started a vlog twice.
God, dude, it's gonna be a year of the same exact bullshit. Hey, Orco TV, it's literally going to be a year of the same fucking thing. I can already tell. I don't think she's gonna I don't think it's gonna ever click for her. I don't think it is, dude. I don't know. I'm trying, like, I think back on, like, when, you know, a couple months ago when I was at my weight loss support group, we were talking about, like, the moment it clicked or whatever, like, when we had our epiphanies or whatever. And, like, some of us had to go through some real tough shit, like, real talk, like, some real fucking, like, almost dying shit in order to be like, okay, we need to take our health back into our hands and start trying to like lose this weight. And then a lot of us started the process of getting weight loss surgery. I don't know. I don't know. I used to think, like, when I first started YouTube or whatever, I used to think that the thing that was going to like make her wake up was going to be some kind of medical crisis. And I don't know, stubbing your toe and having to go to the ER for it is, in my opinion, like, what the fuck? Like, but like, I think it's just going to be a year of the same bullshit, the same excuses, the same lies, the same excuses. Like, I just don't think it's going to be, I don't know. I don't think it's going to change. It's sad, but I just don't see it.
And I have started another update video a few days ago, and it's just like
we're still going to do what I eat in a day videos. Like, I don't get it. And I've said this before. If you have massive amounts of weight to lose online, I wouldn't do it on, or you have massive amounts of weight to lose, don't do it online. Like, with Life by Jen, all of Amy, Chantel, all of them. I don't think the internet is the place for that. I think you should just do it offline, and then once you've yielded the results you needed, then come online and talk about it. But to do what I eat in a days are pointless, considering for many of those people, doing it doesn't keep them accountable. So it's like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I think it's counterintuitive to like put it all online. The internet is not the best place when it comes to stuff like that. That's just how I feel about that. I
end up deleting it because I don't know what to say. I just don't feel good, and I feel bad because I'm getting so many people like messaging me on Instagram just like, where are you, I miss you, and it's like, I feel so bad, and I'm just trying to rest up the best that I can and follow doctor's orders, if you will. And it's just like, I don't know what to do regarding the antibiotics. I really feel like I should not take them, but I also feel like I should. And
see, that makes to leave up your antibiotic regimen and how to take it up to someone like Amberlynn makes no sense to me. I don't think a doctor would ever say that. I find it very hard to believe that a doctor would be like, I'm going to prescribe you these things and you can take it at your disposal, or you can take it at however you think you should take it. I just don't find that I don't believe it for 1 second. I don't. I think this is some more of the same fucking lies, and I don't know why you would even lie about something like this. That's one of the things I've never really understood, is the amount of oversharing that she does. Like, you could just like not talk about this and no one would know. Like, no one would know. No one would be the wiser for it. But it's weird.
It's just like a mix of a lot of things, and antibiotics don't always help people with tonsillitis. I keep having to edit out coughs. So I kind of wanted to talk about the future of my channel.
Haven't we done this already? Like, didn't we do this already?
I
thought this was the past 3 videos you've uploaded in 2020 was the direction of your channel. Here's a thought. Instead of talking about it, why don't you just do it? Like,
to 2020, where I wanted to have like an upload schedule and all this stuff, and it's like, I don't want to promise you guys anything because like it's just I've promised you guys stuff in the past. And
see, that's my point. She literally just made my point for me. That's why I don't think it makes any sense for these people to be doing these weight loss journeys on the internet, because like she just said, she promises things and never follows through. So what's the point? Why come on here and talk about all the stuff you want to do? It makes no sense to me. You know, I don't get it. I'll never get that. Because I think in their mind, and I may be generalizing a lot, but like just from what I've seen, okay, I'm just talking about what I've seen. And this goes for all of them: Life by Jem, Amy's Life Journey, Chantel, Amberlynn, anyone, all the ones that do this shit, right? Talking about it on the internet isn't enough to hold you accountable. Like you like letting your audience down or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter because you still do it. So it's like, what's the point? Is it just for coin? Because if it's just for coin, then it's like, that's not going to be successful enough. That's not enough reason for you to save your life either. It's when, and we're not talking about someone that's like trying to lose 50 pounds and become more lean or something. We're talking about people that have to lose like 350 pounds, 400 pounds. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I never follow through with it. I think that's a big part of why people get like aggravated and annoyed with me, is because I don't follow through with what I'm going to say. So instead of like promising you guys anything, I'm going to like talk about some intentions that I want to do for my channel. Mainly just like put some stuff out there and see what you guys think, because I know you guys will message me on Instagram.
But like, it doesn't matter. Like, when people have made suggestions for you, you don't care. Like, you just do what you want to do. Like, so knock this facade off. Like, you really give a fuck about what your audience thinks about your channel, because you don't. Because if you did, you would have done something about it a long time ago.
Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, I was going into 2020 where I'm like, I'm gonna have a schedule and I'm gonna pre-film videos and like stick to the schedule. And then once 2020 hit, I was like, no, I don't want to, you know, promise things I can't do. And now that 2020 is here, I kind of
like, that was the first video you did, was promising a bunch of things. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me.
I feel like the sickness has like took away all my energy, obviously, but I almost wonder if, like, even if I wasn't sick, if I literally just I like literally don't know what to film anymore. It's like there comes a time where you just don't know what to film anymore. Like, I've actually talked to a few other of my YouTube friends, and one in particular is just like, I don't know what to film anymore either. And it's just like, it gets hard, especially when you upload, you know, consistently, which I have not been doing lately. Plus, I've been on YouTube for over 6 years now, and it's like, I feel like I've talked about everything that I could possibly talk about.
You could like actively try to lose weight. Like, that would be something. That's something you could do not on camera and just document it yourself. And then like, that would be something for you to talk. I don't know. I don't get it, dude. Like, yeah, you don't have anything to do because you don't do anything. Like, you have nothing but time and money at your disposal. And like, you don't go places. The places you go are like places you can't show because your audience would ream you for it. Because I know you're still going out to eat. Like, we know it. We know that that's a fact. Like, literally, Becky was like borderline in a coma, and you were still making her drive you places to eat. Like, so we know that that's still a thing. Like, we know that like no sickness is gonna like keep you down with that. But like, there are so many like little things I think that like you could film that would be enough for you to upload, but like you just choose not to. I don't know. It makes no sense to me. I mean, I get the burnout thing. I understand that. I mean, I don't. I feel like I don't know. Like, I've come to the realization that's like, if I don't want to upload, I'm just not gonna upload. Or I've been wanting to upload, but my fucking MacBook's like in the Apple Store now. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the solution to this problem is for her. Because she could have had an amazing channel where she was doing like a lot, if she had kept to her promises and like lost some of this weight. Like, she could be out doing walks. Kentucky's beautiful. That's something you should do, Amberlynn. Why don't you explore where you live? Since you're a vlogger and you're just a lifestyle vlogger, weight loss, whatever you are. I mean, I think she would agree that she would categorize herself more as a lifestyle vlog or a vlogger. Like, she just does her daily life. Like, there's got to be stuff like, go for a walk. Like, why don't you like go to like some like national park over there and like go for a walk and like show that and like talk about, I don't know, stuff like, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know what the solution for her is.
That's within, you know, the appropriate standards of my channel, if you will. But anyways, so as you guys know, since it's January.
Yeah, what happened to the caves, Miss Music Lover? Weren't we promised that like 2.5 years ago? Her going to the caves in Kentucky?
All of the weight loss channels are coming out of hiding, and people are starting to, you know, set resolutions and eat better and lose weight and start a weight loss journey, which I love. I do the same thing, but I love January for that very reason, because
yeah, because you love to come on here and like make these promises and have these great grand resolutions that you don't keep up. Like, they get a high off of it. Like, they honestly get, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I think they're fucking stupid. Like, there's no point. I don't need to wait until January 1st to do something. If I'm going to do something, I need to just fucking do it. Like, but it's like they get a high off of it. They get a high of talking about what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. They just don't like actually doing it.
A lot of the weight loss channels that I adore watching, like, they're finally coming out of hiding, and it makes me sad because a lot of the time around like March, they go back into hiding, and that's very much like my cycle.
Girl, you don't make it to March. Let's be real. You've never made it all the way to March.
The cycle that you guys point out to me, and it makes me sad, but I just want to say right here, if you're on a weight loss journey and you started this month in January, or if you have a weight loss channel and you're watching me, please don't give up.
Don't worry. Why are you worried about these other channels, dog? Worry about yourself. You have an infection that is not clearing up. You've not lost a significant amount of weight yet. You're like, don't even worry about, they don't need your help. Trust. They don't need any of your help. They'll figure it out themselves. You are the last person to be reaching out and whatever, okay? They don't need it from you, especially you. Live your life, get it the fuck together, start seeing the therapist that you said you're going to start seeing, and start tackling some of these issues that are preventing you from progressing in your life. That's what needs to be happening. That's something that right there is something you could talk about. Talk about going to therapy, tackling some of the issues that you need to be tackling. What are you learning? What are you learning about yourself? What are you learning about how you've conducted yourself online? Here's a thought. You could actually address some of the things that people criticize you for, the cancer scams, taking accountability for the stuff you said about Casey. Like, there's so much stuff that you could talk about, but you don't want to because it would require you to actually have some kind of like, it would require you to humble yourself. And I don't think you like humbling yourself.
You are inspiring people, and you have a lot of silent viewers. I am a silent viewer. I don't thumbs up, I don't thumbs down, I don't comment. I just watch in silence. I know it's easier said than done. Like, don't give up. Like, trust me, I'm the queen of that. And it's not even that you give up. It's just, you kind of just go off a plan, and sometimes you're afraid to admit it or whatever it may be. But I'm inspired because there are a lot of weight loss channels who are doing like Wednesday weigh-ins, and my intention or my thought process is that I might want to start doing Wednesday weigh-ins.
Why? Why are we repeating? Dude, this is something she needs to talk to her therapist about. Why do you repeat this behavior all the time on YouTube? She should have a therapist for YouTube and a therapist for like her life. Like, she should find a social media, like, is that a thing? Are there therapists that like specialize in YouTube channels or something? I don't know. But like, it's just like, why are we doing this again? Like, it's the same thing every couple of months. It's the same thing. You're not gonna do it.
A lot of people want to like see me step on the scale. They want to see my full body, and they want this or that. I have decided for myself, you guys have to realize that I do suffer with an eating disorder. I am suffering with...
Girl, we know. We are very aware. No one that is your size wouldn't have some kind of issue with eating and food. Like, that is like, I can't. That's like saying like a shark swims in water. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but sharks live in the ocean. No shit, they're fucking fish. Like, we know.
Weird scale obsession.
Okay, are sharks fish? Now I want to know. Can y'all let me in the Can y'all let me know in the chat if sharks are fish? Because I feel like they are. They have gills. They breathe water. I don't know now. I know. Okay, I think sharks are fish. I'm leaning towards sharks are fish, but I don't know for sure.
And only the people who have been through this will understand. But I do weigh myself a few times a day.
Sharks are fish. Okay, I'm happy.
I have to be completely naked. If I'm wearing my Apple Watch, I have to take it off. Like, it is a very unhealthy mindset, but it is the only thing that's like keeping me on track. I do want to talk a little bit like more about that in the future. I'm just being like completely transparent. It's become an obsession.
No, it's not, girl. You're being the least you're literally on here lying about your antibiotics. You're not being transparent.
don't want to like go into like total detail right now, but the point is I will be showing the number on the scale, but I will not be showing my body for the reason of I want to still continue weighing myself naked. And I know a lot of people are going to be frustrated with that, and they're not going to believe my weigh-ins, and that's totally fine. So I've decided when I do the Wednesday weigh-ins, I will show you guys. Well, see, I don't want to promise anything. This is just like a thought.
Then why are you talking about it? Like, why are you? I don't get it. Ma'am, I'm confused. Danny, this bitch takes off her Apple Watch off like that affects. She does. She 100% does.
In my head. But
where is the watch? She's not even wearing the Apple Watch. What happened to the steps every day?
When and if it happens, I will do the Wednesday weigh-in. I'll show you guys the number because I am doing my...
I want to pick that fuzzy thing out of her hair. I can't believe she hasn't noticed that.
And using my industrial scale because it is the
industrial
most liable. I can step on it.
Most liable? It's liable. Real liable.
17 times in a row, and I'll say the same weight to the ounce. No changes at all.
Right, you bought like a $400 like truck scale or whatever.
So that's what I've been using. But then once a month, I will weigh myself with clothes on, as much as I don't want to. And it's like, it does this like trigger thing in my head because it does make me weigh more when you have clothes on. And I know so many people, like normal people, who's normal really, but
who cares? Just weigh with your clothes on. It doesn't even fucking matter, dude. Like, you live the bulk of your life with clothes on. So like, just weigh with clothes on. It doesn't even matter, dude. Are we gonna really sit here and talk about like whether or not she wants to weigh with her fucking clothes off? Like, who cares? Like, when you go to a doctor's office, they don't ask for you to strip down naked so they can weigh you. Everyone knows that you're going to wear a couple of pounds of clothes every day. That's more true to your actual weight because you wear clothes majority of the time. You know, it's so weird.
I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, that's just an excuse, whatever. I promise it's not. So that's why I'm going to like prove to you guys that like I really am losing weight by doing a full body like step on the scale once a month, because I know there are people out there who don't believe my weigh-ins, which is crazy, and that's okay. Like, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, their own thoughts. I love a conspiracy too, trust me.
I know, you believe in chemtrails and that the earth is flat.
So, that's like what the Wednesday weigh-ins will look like. I also want to do some like what I ate today videos. I am very hesitant on like showing what I eat and stuff, but I feel like this sentence is beyond cliche, but like if I can do it, you can do it. And I feel like if I show the types of foods...
You're not doing it though. What are you talking about? You're not doing it. Like, this bothers me so much with like a lot of these people that do this shit. It's like they want so badly to be like the inspiration and like to be like held to this like god like figure on Instagram and stuff, and like on here that like, oh my God, like they're just fucking killing. You need to do it for yourself. Like, just shut up, Amberlynn, just shut up. Shut up and just fucking do it. And if people follow you and because you're successful, then so be it. It should be a subsidiary of like what you're doing. It shouldn't that shouldn't predicate whether or not you're successful or not with losing your weight. Like, if you happen to inspire people while doing it, then so fucking be it. But you don't need to be coming on here and doing what I eat in a day, is because you know the only reason you're doing those is because they get a lot of clicks. Because no, it's to watch a near 600-pound person eat on camera is like, I mean, that's why literally TLC shows are about it. You know, like it's stupid.
Meeting and kind of like what I'm doing to lose weight, then I can inspire other people.
That's all she wants to do, is be like the next big weight loss inspiration on YouTube. Like, it's really it.
And they can kind of see what I'm doing. I also want to start vlogging again. It's just right now I just don't see the point. Like when I started the vlog the other day, I'm over here like, what am I even doing? Like, I'm just chilling in my room trying to rest. Like, what do I even have to say? Like, honestly, nothing. And I also just want to talk more about like my eating disorder and
Jeez, go talk to a therapist about it.
more of like my mental and the things I'm going through, like mentally when it comes to like my weight loss. Again, has a lot of.
Dude, we've literally sat here and talked this to death on this channel, Dot. Like, how much more can you sit on here and complain about your circumstances that you refuse to change? Like, that's why she's triggered. I honestly think that's why she's like talking about how she has nothing to talk about, is because like people are so fucking over it. Like, over. Even the newbies that have come around in the past year are just fucking overhearing her complain and whine about her life. Like, everyone's just over it.
Like ups and downs. There's a lot of positives and negatives. And I really just want to dive into some of those things. And I don't want to like bore people, but I just want to talk more about my journey when I'm ready. And it's something that I'm like really slowly starting to really want to do, because I did start this channel as a weight loss channel, but this channel is not a weight loss channel. A lot of people start their channels with a certain intention that change.
So now, after sitting here talking about how you want to be an inspiration for people to lose weight, you're going to sit here and try to claim that you're not a weight loss channel again? Like, am I like going nuts again? Like, am I literally, did I just stroke out? Am I stroking out right now? I'm stroking out. I know it's I smell burnt toast. I smell burnt toast. It's happening. I know it's happening. Like, I don't get it. Honest to God, like.
And I've been on YouTube for 6 years.
Oh my God.
So my intention for this channel has changed. Subject of this channel has changed. The subject.
Has it? Where? It's changed how? We're talking about the same fucking thing we talked about when you first started this fucking channel.
Well, I wouldn't say that's changed wholeheartedly. The subject has always been me. My channel has
right, because you're a narcissist.
always been about me. It's been about just my life, the ups and downs, the trials, the errors, the happiness, the sadness. You know, it's just been about me. And I have tried so hard to create that for my channel for years and years now. And
what? Create what? The channel being about you? What? I'm so confused.
So many people are held on to like weight loss channel. That'll never be this channel. This channel.
You literally just sat here talking about how you want to inspire other people to lose weight. And now you're going to say that this is not a weight loss channel? I'm so confused right now. Does she watch this back and think like, yep, totally made a point. It's clear. It's concise. It makes sense. I'm uploading this. They're going to love it. They're going to eat it the fuck up. Like, I would love to know this thought process of like, does anyone proof watch these for her? She needs a proof watcher. You know how there's proofreaders for school that'll like, you have your classmate or whatever read over your essay to make sure there's no stupid typos and stuff like that and it makes sense. She needs someone to come around and watch these videos and make them make sense to her, because she makes no sense. It makes no, like, you just literally sat here for the past 10 minutes and talked about how you want to be a weight loss channel, and now you're saying it's not a weight loss channel. Like, I'm confused, dude. I'm so confused.
And something that I will always, like literally always struggle with is my weight. So that'll always be on this channel. That's always going to be a topic of discussion, whether it be good or bad. I've been having to edit out coughs every single like minute.
You should edit out the stupid next time too.
Oh my God. I feel like my face is really red. But yeah, this channel is me. I feel like I'm rambling. I feel like I've said so much, but like have also like said nothing, honestly. You guys look at my case.
That's ew.
So many people.
What is that?
You can hold it like this instead of like those pop.
That is so ugly. Oh my God. She spent money on that? Ew. It has a nasty fake Fendi poof on it too. Why? This is what she does with her in her fever dreams. She like wakes up from her tonsillitis fevers and like orders really tacky, ugly phone cases on the internet. That case is ugly. It is. I'm sorry. This is really petty, but like, ew. It is the ugliest fucking case ever. Girl, you need to take the nail polish off the nails too. I mean, you pretty much ate them all the way off, but you got your thumb is the only one with nail polish and it's chipped. You need to just take off the nail. Give it up. Give up the nail polish, ma'am. It's ugly. This is so ugly. This is so case is so ugly. I can't get over how ugly. It has 2 chains on it. It has a poof, like a dog collar-y kind of like a choker, a dog choker collar thing on the back, and then another chain with ugly green diamond like emerald fake emerald things on it. And then the glitter is like it looks like it's already coming off. Like it's splotchy. Like it's not even like dense. Like like it needs definitely way more glitter on it. Like it looks like I can guarantee you there's probably like silver glitter everywhere now. Like everywhere.
Pop sockets. It's like this chain and it's gorgeous, you guys.
No.
I'm honestly obsessed. I want to get my nails painted that color. I feel like that'd be really cute. And I have a little ouchie right here. Don't mind that, but I need to stop talking. Like I said, this whole video.
Literally, there's only nail polish on her thumbnails. It's like, I don't know why it's triggering me so much.
I've said a lot, but I've also said nothing. I don't know. It's just like an update. I love you guys, and I just want to feel better. I really do. I just want to.
Well, sitting in your room all day isn't gonna make you feel any better. You need to go outside, get some fresh air, do some laps around the house. Because sitting in your sickness in your bed all day isn't gonna make you feel better.
Come back on here and just be like, "What's up? I feel better." Hopefully that day is coming soon. My throat is hurting really bad. I need to get me some water. I need to put a cough drop in my throat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video for what it's worth, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Well, that made no sense. Like, that video made no fucking sense to me. I don't know what she was trying to do with that video. Can anyone explain it to me? Because I, for sure as fuck, have no clue. Not a clue at all. Like, no clues. Sure, ma'am. It's like, I swear to God, I feel like she's made like 4 of the same exact video this year already. Oh, she did the popular questions. Wait, like, it's just all of the same thing. It's all the same thing. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Do not get it. I don't know what she's trying to accomplish because it just, I'm at a loss for it. She literally, I don't know, maybe she is really sick and like that's why she made no fucking sense for 13 minutes right now. Like it was just like a plethora of stupid contradictions over and over again. This idea that like you are gonna lose weight so you can inspire other people is so it's so like self-righteous in my opinion. Like it's just like you need to lose weight for yourself, not for other people. Like you're not going to be successful if you're just eating what you're supposed to eat or pretending to eat what you're supposed to eat just so that you can like show people online. Like it just doesn't, I don't know. When you have that, like I said, if you're already in pretty decent shape and you're just trying to lose that last 30, 40, pounds or whatever, that's one thing. But like when you're on here trying to literally save your life and you have 400 plus pounds to lose, who gives a fuck what other people think? Who cares? You shouldn't be doing it for other people. You should be doing it because you don't want to end up dead. That's at the end of the day, that is the exact reason why you should be doing this. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on that. Makes no sense to me. She needs to be going to the therapist and like really, you know, that would make more sense to me, in my opinion. Actually start tackling some of these issues that you have, instead of sitting online and hoping that rambling for 10 minutes every couple of days to a bunch of people that really don't care like is gonna like somehow fix it, because it's not at all. Let me read some of these donations real quick before I go on to the next thing. I'm like trying to like go back and see, because there's been so many of them. Caitlin Van, so happy to cut. I think I read that one. I digress. Thank you so much for the super chat. Uninspired vegan, great moves, Michael. Keep it up. Proud of you. Thank you so much. Hannah D, been getting the rest of the nurses in my unit on the MichaelBePetty train. Oh God, I'm scared. Thank you so much, Hannah. Emma Pinson, when do you think Amber will go through phase 1 again? I mean, I don't really know. I don't really like keep track of the phases like that much. Like I don't know what phase 1, 2, 3, and 4 consist of. I just know that she cycles, like, and you can kind of tell like when she's starting to like get like over it, and she's gonna like suck it to like some of the people or whatever, or sock it to some of the people. Jester's Fortune, glad you're back. Keep exposing Amberlynn, can't read. Donovan Wolf, your vids helped me get over my anxiety about working out in public, so today I went to the gym and did the damn thing. Slow progress is progress. Hell yeah, Donovan, get it, sir. Rabid Rabbits Huggers. The lighting in this video looks like season 1 of Drag Race. It does very much look like that lighting. It's very similar to that. David Zakua, currently watching from the treadmill. Get it, David. Natasha Picotish, thank you so much for the super chat. Ashley Ward, when I had tonsillitis, I could barely speak. ALR sounds fine to me. I know, that's from my understanding. When you have tonsillitis, like you're in pain, like you're coughing up pus, your throat is just an immense amount of pain. Like she's on here talking, she barely has a cough. Coughing hurts. So I don't know if she has tonsillitis. I think she's just running with that. Laura Mosley, ALR's bladder infect, some on antibiotics last year. Not sure what that means. Lejana Hall, thank you so much for the super chat. Natasha Pakotic, as if antibiotics would work at her size. I mean, they would work. I mean, it gets into your system, it gets into your blood, and it starts working. Like, they would work, but I think there's something more going on than like just a regular schmegular bladder infection. Ashley C, no one has died or even injured in the ranitidine recall. It's preventative and being handled appropriately. I just verified this earlier today. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry that I like spoke out, or I misspoke about that. Like, that's probably bad of me, but my doctor was like, you throw it away immediately. Like, he was super like, you go home right now and throw it all away. And I was like, oh shit. He's like, we're not doing that anymore. Anisha White, she is so self-absorbed to ever, she is too self-absorbed to ever change. I agree. I think that she thinks that she's always right. And a big part of like accepting accepting the fact that like a big part of like weight loss is accepting the fact that like your idea of like how this should work is wrong, and like she just refuses to do any of that. Ezra F, are people actually going to take her word over doctors because that shit's fucked? Some people do, unfortunately. Kaylee, it baffles me how she constantly talks about her being sick as if she's proud of it, because this means we have to feel sorry for her. Also, love you. Thank you so much, Kaylee. Love you too. Yeah, I agree. I think that she likes the she's manipulative, and so I think that she likes making people feel emotionally she likes to emotionally like manipulate people. And so like an easy way to do that is just to be like, I'm sick, and like come on here with like the sad puppy dog eyes and be like, I'm always sick. Natasha Pikotich, well, they can see she can't take care of herself by her weight, or they don't give a fuck. Agree. Natasha again, wonder how her million steps a year is going. Not well, because she hasn't been wearing her Apple Watch. Natasha again, sharks are fish. I googled it. I'm so glad that we found out that sharks were fish. Thank you so much. Michael Jackson, petition for Amberlynn to be the Pomp in World War III. Oh my god, that's so bad. Michael Jackson, Iron has tanks, we have Amberlynn. I can't, it's so bad. Emma Pinson, Torrid has the cheapest quality, it ain't changing your weight, girl. I know, right? I think the whole I have to be naked when it's stupid. It's so dumb. Andy Ward, all ALR hater channels all together at MPPs. Thank you so much, Andy. Michael Jackson again. Amberlynn has so much food in her, she solved world hunger. I can't. You're so bad. Dolores Dandy, she wants so badly to be admired. It's creepy. I agree. I think that she wants so badly to be like an inspiration to others, but it's like, girl, you need to just fix your own life. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Michael Jackson, you may have Mewtwo in Pokemon, but I have the evolved 500-pound Amberlynn. Oh my god. Michael Jackson, it's called manipulation. Havasu, mom, I love like Havasu. I want to go back. We used to go like 2 to 3 times a year and like go out in the river. I wonder how many steps she's logged. 0. Carrie, she even admitted that she's just been sitting in her room all day for the past like couple of days, so she's not hitting her step goals, that's for sure. Carrie Ann, why would anyone want to hold their phone in a karate chop? I don't know. I don't have pop sockets on because I keep my phone in my pocket, so it's like I don't want it to be bigger than it already is. Megan Longoria, she wants to be an inspiration so bad but doesn't want to put in the work. 100%. Absolutely. Coconuts donated $2. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Just my opinion. I'm a new reaction channel. You're my inspiration. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Laura Mosley, I know people who have been on antibiotics for a year for a bladder infection. That's crazy. I didn't know about that. That's fucking nuts. But I don't know. I feel like there's something more going on with Amberlynn than just the bladder infection. That's just my opinion on that. I did want to talk about the Nikkietutorials things real quick because I saw some really awful like comments on my community post about her. If you don't care, that's fine. Like I didn't really go and like delete comments or be like, I don't really care. It's like whatever. It's your prerogative to not care. I care because I enjoy her content and I think she's a really good person. I don't think Nikki's ever really done anything that's been like super toxic or problematic in the slightest. But I think it's fucked up what happened to her, that she had to like, there are some people that were writing some things on me like, why does she have to come out now? Honestly, you don't have to come out. If you don't want to come out, if you're a part of the LGBT community and you don't want to come out, that's your prerogative. Okay. I think it sucks that we live in a world where like you have to come out. I saw someone writing about like, I'm so over people like coming out. Like it'd be more interesting for me to hear someone going back into the closet. I'm like, first of all, you sound hateful as fuck. And second of all, like, as a gay person, you have to come out. You, like, unfortunately, we live in a world where society has dictated that like straight relationships are the norm. So if you're against the norm, you have to tell people that, especially your loved ones, that it turns out I'm gay or I'm bi or I'm trans. Like, you just have to. And it's like, it sucks, and it's a very traumatic experience for a lot of people. It's a scary experience. I knew my family is pretty progressive, and even I was afraid to like tell my friends and family. I live in SoCal, and I always thought it was unfair that like I would have to come out and talk about it because it's stupid. I think that I should be able to live my life however I want, but unfortunately, straight relationships or straight lives or whatever are considered the norm. So when you're against it, you have to talk about it. And it's like, I don't know. I saw a lot of people too being like, or I didn't know that she was trans or blah. It's not about you. Like, I don't think she was coming out like obviously she was coming out because someone was blackmailing her, which is in and of itself fucked up. Like, that's so awful. I can't believe that someone would do that. But it's like, it's ridiculous. Like, it sucks. And I'm proud of her for coming out. And I just wanted to like extend that out to her and be like, thank you for doing this, because she's probably made it so much easier for so many people who don't have the power and the lifestyle that she has. And like, for that, it's fucking cool. And if I see people that are like commenting, and you see, and this goes to the mods too, if you see a bunch of people like saying some dumbass shit and some transphobic shit in the comments, I'm gonna hide you. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna fucking delete it, hide it. I don't give a fuck. Say what you want about me. I really don't care. People come at me for how I look. I don't care. It is what it is. But like, what's not gonna go down is people saying transphobic shit. Like, I'm not here for it. So if you're on my Twitter, if you're in my YouTube post or whatever saying some dumb shit, I'm just gonna block you and hide you, and that's gonna be it. I don't care. And if that makes me like whatever about, I don't care. Like, I honestly don't care in the slightest your feelings about you having the ability to like say some dumb shit on the internet. I don't care. Like, if you want to say it, you can make your own Twitter post about it. You can go make your own YouTube video about it. I don't care. You could go do it over there all you want. But as far as I'm concerned, on my comment sections or on my Twitter feed or whatever, if I see someone saying some dumb shit, I'm just gonna block. Done. I'm not even gonna like even entertain it. Like, it's so dumb. And it sucks that like we're in 2020 and there's still people out there that are saying some dumbass, like that one video I posted or whatever the other day or yesterday about that woman who was going around saying dumb shit to people, trying to get them in like, I got you. First of all, her questions were so stupid. Like, they were like, how do you feel about a trans woman, or having urinals in a women's bathroom for a trans woman to like use to go to the bathroom? First of all, if you're a trans woman, you're not going to go and use a urinal because it would fuck with your dysphoria too much. Second of all, who cares? Why do you care? Like, I don't even like, you know what? If I've seen those things that they have for women, that's like they put them like so they can pee standing up or whatever. What if a woman out there wants to do that? That's her fucking prerogative. Who cares? Like, and she was also asking some dumb questions. She was talking as if like people are just like exposing their genitals in bathrooms all the time. That doesn't happen. Like, even when men are when we're using urinals, like, first of all, there's dividers. Second of all, we don't immediately walk into the bathroom, unzip and take our penis out and then walk around for everyone to see. Like, you can't even see people's penis like when they're going to the bathroom. You're focused on going to the bathroom and getting the fuck out of the bathroom. That's all you focus on, you know? Or she was talking about how like, or how do you feel about there being like a pad or tampon thing in a men's bathroom? Cool. Like, if you don't need to use it, cool. Like, it's there for people who need it. Cool. Like, I don't understand. And so people were like saying some dumb shit like on the Twitter feed or whatever about it. It's like, dude, can you imagine caring that much about bathrooms? Like, who cares? Like, it's so weird to me and I don't get it. So I don't know why people were like that surprised for me to come on here and like express my gratitude and love for someone like Nikkietutorials for being brave enough to do something like that. I've literally railed against Amberlynn and Becky and the likes of them for saying some dumb shit about Casey. You think that wouldn't extend to other people? For like, of course, like, get over it. I've talked about this before in the past, but in high school for the IB program, we were required to do volunteer work, and so I chose to volunteer at a local AIDS project down here, and the person that was in charge of me was a trans woman. And I will even say, going in, I mean, I was a kid, not that excuses anything, but I had some really ill preconceived notions about what it's like to be trans. I had some ignorant ass, even borderline hateful opinions about trans person, and this woman completely changed. I did a 180 like on like how I completely understand how like the trans experience is like probably one of the hardest things that you could probably do in society, and no one would choose to do it, you know? So it's like, if I will always be a trans advocate, and like that is just what it's gonna be. And if you have a problem with it, or you don't like, you want to say some slick shit about it in the comment, cool, I'll block you and keep it moving. I really don't care. If you're not gonna watch my videos anymore because that's my opinion on it, cool, I don't care. On to the next. So I just wanted to like talk about that real quick, because like that shit like kind of threw me off. Like, I was really surprised to see like how many, it wasn't a lot. I'm not gonna even sit here and pretend that it was like, it wasn't even tens of people. It was like 2 or 3 people pretty much. But yeah, that was my feeling on that, and I'm proud of Nikki. It sucks that this is what happened to her and that she had to go through this. But I think coming out on the other end of it, it's just gonna allow people to be more understanding, and allow people who are newly trans, or what, you know, to have to give them the strength to like carry on or to do their own transition. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, that's just what I wanted to like talk about, that because it was just like it kind of threw me off a little bit. And it was sad to see like how many, like I saw so many people being like, I didn't know she was trans, or I didn't know this person was a man. Like, it's like, dude, fuck off. Like, why are you, like, who cares? You know? Like, she's still a bomb ass woman, and she was and is and will continue to be. It annoys me that people still think that way about the trans. I think it's just gonna, there are always gonna be ignorant ass, hateful ass people out there. That's just how it's gonna be. Michael, Samantha Joe is here. I mean, don't hate me for this, but like, I don't know who Samantha Joe is. Should I Google her real quick? Don't hate me for that. I don't know. Oh, hey, Samantha. How's it going, Gert? I did want to also talk a little bit about my 600-pound life, because I made a whole ass video about the first 2 episodes, and my Mac is awful. It's in the shop right now, so I hopefully will have it back by Thursday. I don't know, but I'm just going to talk about it because even the files are correct. Like, because I transferred everything to my Mac and I took it off of my camera memory card, and they're fucked. They're just like gone. Like, the audio is just gone. It sounds like robots or something. It's fucking weird. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it and give my opinions about what I thought about the first episode. I might re-record the second episode because that one I didn't have as much. I had more to say about that, and I wanted to go more into detail about it. But I want to talk about the John and Lon My 600-Pound Life episode. Here, let me just put up a picture of them real quick so you know who I'm talking about. Oh, I need to go to Google. So these were the brothers. The first episode of the new season was really good. I don't know if it's gonna like... I need to just make a full screen. So yeah, these are the brothers. It's not gonna work. But anyway, so John and Lonnie, this was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I kind of love it when it's 2 people who are going on their journey together, especially family members. And it's a really cool, I don't know. I really like My 600-Pound Life. There's parts of it, obviously, that are a little bit problematic. Like, I really don't enjoy the shower scenes. I understand why they're there because, unfortunately, like, people want to see them or whatever. And it kind of puts everything more into perspective of, like, what their bodies are like and, like, how hard this is. And, like, how just even taking a shower is probably, like, one of the biggest struggles ever. But I really enjoyed the dynamic of the brothers. I really enjoyed Lonnie. Lonnie was I thought he was just like very empathetic and very like caring, and like it kind of is very interesting because like gay men or like lesbian women, like they have this like we have like this history of like kind of being like the caretakers in the family, because for a long time you weren't able to have your own family really, and so many a times you were kind of like the designated caretaker if you were like the gay sibling or whatever. And he kind of like, it kind of reminded me a lot of that, where it's like he had to go into this role of like being the person who fixes and like cares for everyone. And and I liked seeing how he was just so diligent and like trying to like help his brother and like tackling issues that they were having. And I think in a way that was why they've been pretty successful. The one thing I really don't like about the newer seasons of My 600-Pound Life is we don't get like a very good ending. So like I feel like back in the day when they would do an episode about someone, we would get like a year, 2 years of their lives in one episode, because they're 2 hour long episodes. And so I just think it's weird that we don't get to see like any of the finished results. And I know that they do that because they're going to bring them on for the Where Are They Now episodes, where they do the updates, when they do a whole nother 2 hour long episode of what happened. But I do really I enjoyed this episode. I really liked it. I didn't really like the second episode, but well, I'll get into that later. But the first episode, I love seeing them work together. I love seeing the dynamic. The only thing I kind of wish too that happened is I wish the wife had gone through with the surgery too, because I mean clearly she was also morbidly obese too, and I think it would have been cool to see like the wife and the husband and the brother both having the surgery. But I don't know, maybe it would have thrown the dynamic off a little bit more, because then John would have had to been more of like a caretaker to the wife, or I don't know. So that was kind of interesting to me. Lonnie, I liked the dichotomy, like the difference between like how John lived and how Lonnie lived. Like Lonnie was like in this like super like kind of bougie little house or whatever, because he was a hairdresser, and then John was like with his wife. And also, how the fuck do all these people have nice cars? Like, I'm so confused about like how these people have like all these like super nice cars and stuff, like especially considering like, well, I don't think Lonnie was working. He said he was having a lot of trouble because he's a hairdresser, so he couldn't stand for long periods of time. But John sure as fuck wasn't working. So I'm always like, God damn, how the fuck do they manage like to get these nice cars on like a single income or whatever? Like, I don't know. That always like, maybe it's where they live. I think they lived in Texas. They lived close enough where they could drive to Dr. Nalzardan's office. I know that. Like within the day and come home. So they must be in Texas somewhere, because Texas is fucking huge. But I thought that I kind of loved like Lonnie's like kind of like reservations, or like his timidness when it came to seeing Dr. Now. Like I probably would be too. I mean I'm always afraid of like all my doctors pretty much. I'm like always afraid to like disappoint them or and like stuff like that. But Dr. Now, I thought this was a great episode because you got to see just how much Dr. Now cares. Like you can just tell with the way that he talks to people that he cares immensely for his patients. And I don't know, maybe this is a facade. We don't get to see him with all the other, we only get to see him with like 9 or 10 patients a season. But I thought he did a really good job of like just breaking down like what they needed to do, being caring, but also being stern with them and holding them accountable. And it worked, and you could tell that it was working. Also, fucking love Lola, the therapist. I feel like Lola, she should have her own show, because it seems like the patients that she works with always yield the best results. And it was cool how she was able to break down the family history and the family dynamics for Lonnie, for him to feel safe enough and comfortable enough to have a conversation with his brother and his mom about the stuff that happened in their childhood. Because addressing childhood trauma, especially for people who are morbidly obese, is very important. Because if you don't do it, like you just get stuck and you will repeat the same patterns of behavior. And like it was cool to see seeing Lonnie gain the courage to have this conversation with John. And you could tell that like Lonnie and John have like a really good relationship, because it was interesting because when they went into having that conversation with their mom, originally Lonnie was the one who was talking about how he doesn't know if he'd be able to have this conversation if John wasn't there. But you could tell that John was the one who really needed to have the conversation. And like, it just made like so much like, you could tell that there was just so much progress and healing that was happening. And it was so refreshing to see the mom not be defensive and to just agree, like just to be like, you know, I understand where you're coming from, and I'm sorry that this is how it went down, but in the future I will try to do better. And if you ever need to like have these conversations in the future, like let's just do it, you know. And at first I was a little nervous about the mom, because they were talking about how the mom kept like kind of not berating them, but like nagging them about like how she misses having these giant meals and these giant family dinners with all of this food, and they can no longer do that anymore because they're trying to lose weight. And so I was a little nervous that she was going to be kind of resistant to the changes that were going to need to be happening. And, you know, she did kind of say that, and that happens all the time. I think that just happens when you have weight loss surgery, and people get used to the norm of you being like super big, and that like this is how you live your life, and this is just how it's going to go. So when you throw a wrench into that, that and you have to change the dynamics of relationships, some people are very resistant to that. Some people are like, you'll be surprised at how many people can be resistant to you wanting to lose weight or to have weight loss surgery, or like how this is how you have to eat now. Like people can be like, so your family members, your friends, strangers, like you'll be completely surprised at like how many people will try to derail you or like try to keep you on the same path that you've been on because it's more comfortable for them. So it's like, I think that it was kind of refreshing to see like how the mom was resistant at first, but now she's like on board and she's like here with it, and like maybe it'll inspire like her to lose weight too. But it was cool to see how John at the end of the episode, he didn't even need his scooter anymore. Like he was walking, he was going off with his stepson to play basketball. Lonnie was back at work, back behind the chair, back, you know, cutting hair, doing it up. And it was super dope. Like, and it was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for this season. The image or the previews of like what's gonna happen this season are really intense. Like there's some really crazy. There's like one guy that's like, this is more important to you than here. I was like, God damn, like you're not helping anything at all. Like, but yeah, it was really cool. I really enjoyed the episode. Exactly, Michael. I was suspect the mom wouldn't be receptive. Lots of good healing conversations that can inspire other families or film. Yeah, I think those are important. Like, I mean, I've had to go to therapy like with my grandma a couple of times to like talk about things, and it didn't even really have a lot to do with her. Like, it was more so that it happened between like me and my mom or whatever. But it was like my therapist wanted her there to like to help her understand like what some of the things that were going through or whatever. So it was just, you know, it was like, it was, I don't know. There's so much on that show that I can find so relatable. And I mean, I know not, you don't, I honestly don't even think you have to be someone who's been like incredibly morbidly obese or someone who's had weight loss surgery or someone who's lost weight or someone who's gained. I just think that the humanistic like side of the stories that are being told on that show are like incredibly important. And it just gives you kind of a look into like how toxic or like how isolation and like abuse and stuff like can just like really like cause someone to just go to their lowest lows. And it's interesting to see people, I mean, not everyone on that show is successful, not everyone on that show loses the weight. I mean, there's some people on that show that didn't survive, and I think it's important that like a lot of those conversations and stuff happen on TV. Dr. Now knows he has to be strict for results. Well, I think I think most surgeons, or especially bariatric surgeons, like agree, like you have to, otherwise it just doesn't work. And especially with like us fat people or whatever, like if we can find an out, we'll find an out. Like unfortunately that's just how it works. But yeah, can you imagine how many excuses he's heard in his, he's probably heard it all. That's why like I love when like he has like incredibly combative patients, because he just calls them out immediately. Like he's like, I'm not here for the bullshit. I've heard this all before. I don't care. You're either going to lose the weight and do what I tell you to do, or you're not, and you're not going to be part of the program. And even with the people that hey, DC Media Girl, even with the people that they were the anti-Asantes for sure. Oh my god, 100,000%. But even with the people, oh my god, what was I gonna say? Even with the people that are incredibly combative, he gives them so many second chances, and like he doesn't give up. Like he honestly, he never gives up. The patients give up. I'm excited to see like in a year or whatever when they do the Where Are They Now, because I would love to see an update on them. I also wonder if like maybe because they were brothers or whatever, I wonder if like the TLC show like reached out to them originally about doing the like sibling thing, like because of like Amy Slayton and Tammy doing the 1,000 Pound Sister, because it was interesting to me how like the first episode had to do with siblings, and then like maybe like they were doing the like they were starting to film footage and they realized that like there wasn't enough there to do a whole series about them. I don't know. I haven't been watching Amy and Tammy's new show really. I mean, I don't know. I watch Zach's reviews about them mostly. I don't know. Amy just leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. Like I get she's funny and like her ALR reaction was funny, but it's really hard for me to forget like some of the shitty things that she's kind of done on the platform on YouTube. You know, like the whole like her sister's dying thing, and then like the animal neglect and stuff like that. Like it's just kind of it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And like, yeah, it's been a while, but it's, I don't know, it just kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So it's just, I don't know. But yeah, that's mostly what I had to say about that's just my feelings on the like first episode of that. I have my review ready for Vanderpump Rules episode 1. God, that was a boring episode and an interesting episode at the same time. Like I said, I'm just waiting for, I kind of wish that, so I used to use Premiere Pro. I used to have Adobe through school, but then I was gifted a MacBook and I bought Final Cut Pro. I bought like the student version of like all the like the stuff for the Mac because I do my homework mainly on my MacBook. And so I've gotten used to using Final Cut Pro, and I don't have Adobe anymore. And it's like I could go through the school and pay for a year of Adobe, but it's like I really don't want to do that for a couple of videos. You know, I don't want to spend like $150 or whatever for a couple of videos, because as soon as I get my Mac back, I'm gonna just use Final Cut Pro because I actually enjoy it a lot more. It's easier to do, and I like to edit in bed while I watch TV. Let me read some of these. I think I missed a bunch. Kylie Haynes, hey, glad I caught your stream. Hope you're well. Thank you so much. Under the Veil, Jessica Yaniv messed it up so bad for trans people. I mean, I don't consider her a trans person, like at all. Like I just don't. And if one person, if one person can mess it up for an entire community of people who are not violent in the usually, like they're not more or less violent than other communities of people, like then why didn't like the like what's his face, Chris or whatever, the guy who like killed all his kids and his wife or whatever, why doesn't he mess it up for every straight white dude? You know, like that, why is that never the correlation? Because it's like straight men do a lot of really vile, awful shit, but it's like that somehow doesn't mess it up for all men, you know? So it's like I don't know if I like that notion that like Jessica messed it up for everyone, for every trans person, because like I said, I don't consider her trans. I think that she's a predator. So, you know, I don't know. That's just like my take on that one. Jolie Somerville, people who are that concerned about other people's private parts got bigger issues. I know, right? Real talk. Like that was what that one girl in that video. I was like, why do you care so much about how people use the bathroom? Chris Watts, exactly. And the people like him, like, what was his fate? What was that dude? Scott Peterson? Like, you know, like, there's a lot of, like, straight men out there who've done some really awful shit. Like, but somehow that doesn't mess it up for all men, you know? I don't know. Aaron G., I've been sick and out of the hospital for 2 weeks now. Binge watching your videos makes me feel like I'm not alone. I'm so sorry you were sick, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you for being your spectacular self. Love you. Thank you so much, Aaron. Carrie, hey, hi, Michael. My husband and I love your channel. Keep being your catty petty self. Much love from the OC. Oh, are you behind the gates? Do you live with Vicky? Do you live in Coda de Casa? Kelly Lynn, I agree about coming out. My cousin came out to me and I know it was hard for him. If he tells his parents they won't accept him, just let people love who they love. Yeah, it sucks, but it's a part of the gay identity where it's like you have to come out, and it sucks because you don't know how people are going to react. You just don't, you know? So many people get disowned by their family and friends. Chris Delano, did you see the episode where the woman asked Dr. Na if he believed in God when she got called out for not losing? P.S. Love you, Petty. Is that the oh my God, I can't remember her name. I can't remember. Megan Bates, I feel that Amy especially, like, we ain't forget the shade. Yeah, that's how I feel about her, and she just still kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and I don't think she's ever really addressed some of the awful shit that she's done and said like to people, and like the dog thing. Like I remember seeing videos about her and like neglecting that dog and shit, and it's like I don't know if I'm like on board with it. Taylor Evans, hey Zach, say hi to Judy for us. Hi Charlie. I love that Zach's like getting shout outs from donations but I hope Judy's doing well. Some of the haters have some of the cutest dogs. Like Judy's adorable as fuck, and I love the name. Mo, that little angel from heaven that Danny has. I got the pleasure of like getting to hold her, and she's the cutest. Oh my god, that dog is so fucking adorable, and she's just like a cuddle bug. And that dog is I loved hanging out with Mo and Danny. It was so cute and fun. I'm like starting to get, it's like 6 o'clock and I'm like starting to get like super hungry. Under the Veil, I don't think she is trans, just gave bigots ammo. Agree, 100%. And if you see it, like if you look at like Rebel Media, they've like been running it with this narrative and everything, you know. But it's like, it's interesting though, like Dylan Roof didn't ruin it for all like young white, you know. It's like, so it's, I don't know, like it just annoys me, like when a marginalized group of people, like when someone in that marginalized group does something especially heinous, all of a sudden everyone from that group is like considered awful or like the potential to be awful. But that doesn't always happen with like straight men or straight women, you know. Like it just, I don't know, like I'm sure there's been a shit ton of straight men that have ventured into women's bathrooms and raped women, like I mean I don't know a statistic on that, but you know, or the fact that like the majority of like the times when women are raped, they're raped by someone they know, you know. So it's like, I don't know, it just sucks. Redeeming wins. Missed you, Petty King. Been trying to keep up with you on here on Twitch. I proposed to my girlfriend on Sunday, and we both love your content. Always keep it pushing. Congratulations, Redeeming wins. I'm honestly so well, this person's gonna get. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, space the fuck out. Oh, congratulations on your engagement. And honestly, I'm so thankful that a lot of you guys have followed me over to Twitch. Like I said, I love YouTube. Like, I enjoy YouTube. I was a little discouraged there when my one video got taken down. Also, I didn't get any strikes or anything on my channel. I just took a break because I had to focus on school, and then I wanted to spend time with my friends and family. So there's been a couple people, I know some foodie beauty babies or whatever the fuck they're called over there, and maybe even some ambi has been like, oh, you're just saying that because you can't upload anymore, blah blah blah. I can still stream on live stream. I can still get I haven't been restricted in any in the slightest at all. What it did was it made me realize that at any second it can all go away. And like, I've enjoyed getting to know people and having subscribers and like talking to people. And so like, I was like, well, fuck, like, and I've put so much, that's the biggest thing too, is I sunk so much time into this. So it's like, I don't really want it to just go away like that. So I was like, well, then I need to diversify where I do my content. So it's like, I'm going to do stuff on YouTube, and I'm going to also try to make Twitch a thing too and start doing things on Twitch. And so I don't know, like, I enjoy Twitch a lot. I have a lot of fun over there. There's way less people over there. So if you want, I know a lot of people get mad that I don't respond a lot to the comments on the Twitch on YouTube, but it's like, there's so many. Like, if you like, if I sat here, like, I can't read and complete a thought at the same time. I don't know if there's many people out there that can do it, but it's hard for me to start talking and to immediately and to read and it's just hard. So, but on Twitch, it's a little bit easier for me over there because there's way less people. So if you're really trying to like talk to me or whatever, then I would implore you to come over when I have my Twitch streams over there, because there's way less people over there. I get to listen to the music I want to listen to. I can watch whatever video I want to watch. I don't have to worry about my channel getting copyright struck and stuff like that. I can play games over there. I mean, I can play games on here, but a lot of people on this channel don't want to see me play video games. I've done it before and people hated it. So I would rather just do it over there on Twitch. I'm going to start doing a Witcher 3 playthrough, a fresh playthrough coming up. So if that's something you're interested in, look out for that. So yeah, but I've really enjoyed being over there, and I'm really just super humble and thankful that so many of you guys have followed me over there, and you come over there and you hang out with me and watch with me, and it's a lot of fun. So I just wanted to like say that real quick. Hello from Western Australia. Hey, Western Australia. Ashley Ward, you inspire me so much. Every time I watch your videos, I feel a rush of energy and feel a need to succeed. Love you. XOXO. Heart, heart, heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we watch TV shows together on Twitch? Soon, I believe we will be able to. I've seen people who have streamed like episodes of things and watch them on there. I don't know if I want to do that, because I've seen people that have gotten their channel taken, not down, but like gotten a temporary ban or whatever, and so I wouldn't want to like do that. But if I do get partnered, they're going to be rolling out a new feature where you can, if you have Amazon Prime connected to your Twitch, we can watch shows together. We can watch Amazon Prime shows, so we could watch RuPaul's Drag Race, The Boys, like movie. You can watch Amazon Prime movies, anything that is on Amazon Prime. You can watch if you also have an Amazon Prime account. So, but I have to get partnered first. So I have to start. I'm pretty close to it. I just have to stream more consistently over there. So like tomorrow I'm gonna stream over there, Thursday I'm gonna stream over there, and Friday I'm gonna stream over there. I just have to hit the benchmarks of it, but if people keep watching me over there, then I should be able to get partnered, and hopefully when that rolls out, we'll be able to do it together. I would love to watch RuPaul's Drag Race with you guys. I think that would be funny as fuck. So I don't know if there's any other shows over there. I know the TLC shows aren't over there, but there's some other shows we'd have to like really go through and like watch. So many of you Australians, I'm so sorry that all that stuff is happening over there. Hopefully you guys are safe. Yeah, Amazon owns Twitch, so that's why if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to people for free over there. Shea Coulee was robbed. I agree. I mean, I really like Sasha, and her lip syncs at the end were like everything to me, but like I feel like Shea Coulee like just had a lot better looks and was a better performer. I don't know what happened with Shea like during that lip sync at the end. I don't know what, she just like didn't perform like she usually does. It was very weird. But I mean, that Sasha Velour lip sync with the roses coming out of her wig was epic. It was epic. So America's Next Top Models on Amazon. Oh girl, we could watch that. Dude, I've been watching a lot of videos of people breaking down like how problematic America's Next Top Model was, and I mean watching it as a kid, I didn't see all that stuff that I see now, but it's like, dude, they would fucking drag the fuck out of those girls on that show. Like just fucking like ruin, like just tear apart their entire existence. Like cutting their hair and shit, like traumatizing them and stuff. It was awful. Wow, what doesn't Amazon own these days? A tax attorney. That's one thing they don't own because they don't have to pay taxes. It's pretty sad. What's your overall review of The Witcher? Loved it. I enjoyed it. Just ordered the books. I'm gonna start reading the books in my free time. The games are amazing. Henry Cavill is hot as fuck. Honestly, if you just like have if you just want some good like PG like borderline porn or whatever to watch, like just watch that show. Henry Cavill is so hot. He is like one of the hottest men on this planet. I enjoyed it. I love anything magical medieval, so that's why I really like Game of Thrones. But honestly, give it a shot. It's worth it. It's really well done. Yennefer is really good. I really enjoy Yennefer. She's a really good character on that show. So how do I find you on Twitch? I can leave a. I need to change the link in my my bio or whatever, because I think the one I have in it right now is wrong. But it's literally just www.twitch.tv/MichaelBePetty. I changed my name over there. But I can leave a link in the chat real quick.
It's also
The books are amazing. I can't wait to read the books. I had to order them. They have ones on Amazon that I didn't like the covers of, and they have these other ones that are in the UK that I really like the cover art for. So I ordered the ones from the UK, so it's like taking forever to get here. Like it's not supposed to come until like January. Like I ordered it in like I ordered it like literally the day after New Year's, and it's not supposed to come until like the 23rd or something. So it's like, it's whatever though. How long have you been streaming for? Oh my god, like 2 hours already. All right, well, I'm gonna call it a here. I am super hungry, and I have some leftover Chipotle calling my name, and I need to go eat it immediately. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you to all the super chatters, all the new members. I appreciate and I love all of you. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch tomorrow at 4 p.m. and I'm gonna try to stream there for 3 hours tomorrow. So look out for that. I will leave a link on my Twitter and on my YouTube community post when I go live, because I know a lot of people go there to check and see when I'm live. I'm really close to 10,000 followers on Instagram, so if you feel like you want to follow someone that doesn't post a shit ton of things on Instagram, that would be cool too. But thank y'all so much for tuning in, and until next time, toodles.